Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 3 to the power of x is equal to 7 to the power of x plus 2. And I actually have 2 different methods to solving this problem. So for method 1, so we obviously start with 3 to the power of x is equal to 7 to the power of x plus 2. Now, 7 to the power of x plus 2, well, if I have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So in this case, a is equal to 7, m is equal to x, and n is equal to 2. So 7 to the power of x plus 2 is equal to a to the power of m, so 7 to the power of x, times a to the power of n, so 7 to the power of 2. So now putting it all together, I have 3 to the power of x is equal to 7 to the power of x times 7 to the power of 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 7 to the power of x. So then these two will cancel out, and I will be left with 3 to the power of x over 7 to the power of x is equal to 7 squared. Now if I have something in the form a to the power of m over b to the power of m, this can be written as a over b to the power of m. So in this case, I have 3 to the power of x over 7 to the power of x. I can think of a as 3, b as 7, and m as x. So I can write this as a over b to the power of m, so this would be 3 over 7 to the power of x is equal to 7 squared. Now, 7 squared, this is 49. So I have 3 over 7 to the power of x is equal to 49. Now, I'm going to take the log on both sides. So now I have log 3 over 7 to the power of x is equal to log 49. And if I take the log of a to the power of b, I can actually move this exponent b to the front of the logarithm. So this would equal b times log a. And the same thing is also true for natural logs. So ln, if I have ln a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so this would equal b times ln a. And the reason this property is so useful is, let's say I have 5 to the power of x is equal to 7, right? Now, in the form it is, x is an exponent, and we can't really find the value of an exponent because we need it to be a real term. So now, if I take the log on both sides, I can now move this exponent x to the front. So now this would be x times log 5 is equal to log 7. Now I can divide both sides by log 5. These two cancel out. And as you can see, now I found my value for x. Before, when it was an exponent, I really couldn't. But now, after I use this property, x is a real term. So that's why this property is so useful. So now going back to the original problem, I had log 3 over 7 to the power of x is equal to log 49. And I'm going to actually take the log of base 3 over 7 on both sides, not just normal log. And now I can move this exponent x to the front. So now I have x times log 3 over 7, base 3 over 7 of 3 over 7 is equal to log base 3 over 7 of 49. Now, if I have something in the form log base a of a, this is simply equal to 1. So in this case, I have log base 3 over 7 of 3 over 7. These two cancel out, so I'll be left with x is equal to log base 3 over 7 of 49. Now, we could actually simplify this a little. If I have something in the form log base a of b, this is the same thing as log b over log a. So this would equal log 49 over log 3 over 7. Now 49 is the same as 7 squared, so now I have log 7 squared over, if I have something in the form log a over b, this is equal to log a minus log b. So log 3 over 7, that's going to equal log 3 minus log 7. Now I can go ahead and move this exponent to the front, so now I have 2 times log 7 over log 3 minus log 7. So this is our answer in simplified form. Now for method 2 of solving this problem. So I have 3 to the power of x is equal to 7 to the power of x plus 2 as my original equation. Now I can take the log on both sides. And now I would have x times log 3 is equal to x plus 2 times log 7. Now I have x times log 3 is equal to, now the x and 2 distribute, so I have x times log 7 plus 2 times log 7. Now if I subtract x times log 7 on both sides, I have x times log 3 minus x times log 7 is equal to 2 times log 7. Now if I factor out x, I get x times log 3 minus log 7 is equal to 2 times log 7. And now if I divide both sides by log 3 minus log 7, these two cancel out, and I will be left with x is equal to 2 log 7 over log 3 minus log 7. So these are the two methods of solving this equation. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have x to the power of x equals 2 to the power of x plus 4. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m plus n, this can also be written as a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this property for 2 to the power of x plus 4. Think of 2 as a, x as m, and 4 as n. So this we could rewrite as 2 to the power of x times 2 to the power of 4. So x to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of x times 2 to the power of 4. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to the power of x. So for our right side here, these two would cancel out, and we would just be left with 2 to the power of 4. And for our left side, if we have a to the power of x over b to the power of x, this can also be written as a over b to the power of x. So we have x to the power of x over 2 to the power of x. This can be also written as x over 2 to the power of x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the power of 1/2 on both sides. Now if we have a to the power of m to the power of n, this is also equal to a to the power of m times n. So 2 to the power of 4 to the power of 1/2. Well, what's 4 times 1/2? 2. So this would be 2 to the power of 2. And for our left side here, x times 1/2 is simply just x over 2. So we would have x over 2 to the power of x over 2. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of a is equal to b to the power of b, then this also means that a is equal to b. So think of x over 2 as a and 2 as b, meaning if we have x over 2 to the power of x over 2 equals 2 to the power of 2, this would also mean that x over 2 is equal to 2. Now, as you can see, we have a simple equation. We simply multiply both sides by 2. These two get canceled out, and we would have x is equal to 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 is our answer.